we want to go. But it's not respected. There's zero rule of law in this country. Zero. It is impunity that rules. So how are you going to tell me that you're going to have a good constitution without constitutionalism? So for us, what we were advocating for is respect, at least basic minimum respect for the rule of law. I would agree with reforms, good reforms, if at all they were to make sense. But I'm convinced that they don't make sense at all, especially looking at who brings them, how he or she brings them, and where he or she is taking them. For example, the first reform, if the person presenting those reforms was honest, the first reform should be the constitution, about how the Electoral Commission is constituted, because the Electoral Commission is appointed by a candidate. That is wrong. That should be changed. But that is not even mentioned. Secondly, I mean, what other reform do you want in the Constitution? I saw they are talking about bringing back term limits, so that Museveni can run for 2 more terms, because the Constitution does not work. The law does not work retrospectively. What I think, therefore, is if the person bringing reforms was real honest, just 2 things I would need to see in those so-called reforms, and I respect them. One, the way the Electoral Commission is constituted. It shouldn't be appointed by a candidate. And secondly, you know, let us hear somebody talking about returning the age limit. Anything other than that is helping Museveni. I have information, and I hope they get ashamed and halt that. But we are aware that the whole idea is to use somebody in the opposition to open up the Constitution, so that when the Constitution is opened up, then the NRM can swarm in and do whatever they want to do. I'm telling you this here, my sister, that the whole agenda is to change the Constitution, and there's only one thing they want to change in that Constitution: to take away the right of the people of Uganda, the right of voting for a president. Because General Museveni is too old, he cannot move around the country, and he wants to impose his son on the people of Uganda, and he knows the people of Uganda cannot vote for his son, he cannot even win an LC1 election. So he wants to impose them, he wants to use the parliament, which parliament he knows he can buy like pancakes.
Speaking of using parliament, there's been the Lumu bill that was suggesting that an opposition leader in parliament should be voting.
Before you take me to the Lumu bill, let me make this point here. I want the people of Uganda to understand me. The agenda is to change the Constitution and take away the right of the people of Uganda from voting for president. Bagala kujja okulonda president bakujje ku banna Uganda. Bino ebirala byonna birina kubuzaabuza, bagala kugulawo constitution, but they want to use an opposition person to open it, so that they say, it is not us who brought it. You see, it's an opposition person who brought it. Once you open the constitution, the tyranny of the numbers of NRM will swing in, and they'll get what they want. So these other people in the opposition are only paid to play that part. Open the constitution. They don't know what is going to be done on the constitution. They don't even have any control on that. Or if they know, they're well paid, and they will be doing their job.
Okay.
So ask me your other question.
On the Lumu bill, what is the agenda behind that?
That is called an